Good morning.
Good morning.
Yesterday we did not go live.
Uh,
Didn't post a Crocker Life video.
No.
I don't know what was going on with YouTube yesterday.
Paragon also posted that it was taking a long time to upload.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just because a longer video for them or what. That's what they wrote.
Yeah.
But I made it. We took a picture. We put it up. We did everything normal, and then
The live.
Yeah, the live, and then it just never popped up. It never showed anybody jumping in. It never did anything. And normally after a minute or something, it'll show people starting to jump in, and it was up for 20, 30 minutes. And we'll attempt to go live tonight if everything goes well, and then Crocker Life video, just all the normal stuff. Again, I don't know if it was YouTube or just
Because
our
it didn't
internet.
pop up whenever I was looking on my YouTube.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't
And
up.
that's normally how we check.
Yeah.
If she'll get on her phone. So I don't know what happened, but we definitely missed yesterday, and we will attempt to make up for it today. Go live tonight, probably around 6 or something like that, and then Crocker Life video and stuff, and then that means it'll put the Crocker video coming out Friday. So we did say we were going to pick a winner for the coffee, which the video we're doing for Friday is already in the works, and we're not going to have it on there.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we'll do the live?
maybe.
Yeah.
We know we said we weren't, but it's going to be hard because if we pick the winner and they're not in the live,
Yeah.
we're going to pick a winner for the coffee. I just say that. It's just things got messed up, and we already had plans for videos coming out at certain times and all that. So it threw us off. But anyways, we'll go live tonight if all goes well. But yeah, there's still surprisingly snow on the ground. It is more in the shadows and the where the sun's not really hitting as much. And as of right now, it is 29 degrees. It was 26 this morning, so still dropping below freezing, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then, as you guys know, we might be getting some more cold weather and whatnot.
Yeah. This weekend through Monday, and then it'll warm back up. But again, I always look and just scroll through because it shows a week or maybe 2 weeks on the weather app.
Yeah, it changes, but
Yeah, but is there going to be a span where we don't drop below 40?
yeah,
No.
it's gonna be a minute. And speaking of that, I was doing some stuff yesterday, and I checked my phone, and it was the concrete people. They were like, "Hey, how's your ground looking out there?" And I was like, overall, not bad. There's definitely some really mushy spots, but I would think after today,
It should be dried up and everything after today.
yeah.
I
So
would think.
normally, right now, you can go walk anywhere. The ground's frozen, but as the sun comes out, it really thaws it out, and then it's mush. If you guys saw the Crocker Life, we showed a little bit of it. It's not as bad anymore, but it's that time of year that you gotta be patient and wait, which I'm not good at. I'm not good at knowing things need to get done, and we're not doing it. There's a difference between if things aren't getting done, but it's on us, rather than we're waiting for someone else to do something, even though they can't do anything about it. They have to wait. They're bringing in big, heavy machinery and doing dirt work and all that. You can't do it in slush. So I don't know. It does suck that we're at the standstill. It seems like anything to do with concrete has really drawn us back
Yeah.
a long time. And I thought about that yesterday. I was like, how crazy would it have been, and where would we be right now if when we got the concrete the first time, if everything went smooth? Would we already be in the house? Not finished, but would we already be in it?
Have a
Dried in,
Yeah.
maybe spray foamed, electrical,
I don't
plumbing.
know.
Because that was 2 months ago?
it was around September.
September, October, November, 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
I feel like we would be pretty far along, and it's like, why did these things out of our control happen? You know, should we have just kept going? Should we have waited? Should we, you don't know. But there is a reason for everything. And I do think it gave us time to figure out our build and how we're going to do it. And I'm very excited with the way we decided to go with it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. I'm right now, I'm kind of just at a standstill. That's why we're working on the barn and stuff. Like, I want to start framing the side walls so we can start putting metal on and doing everything and all of that. It's just, I want to know 100% at minimum that the forms are set up, so I know where that form is, that wall's going right to it. Everything we frame up is going to be perfect in line. It does suck because on one side of it, where all the plumbing is, the slab is a little crooked, and I don't want to put the wall in, it hangs over, and then they have to pour the concrete underneath it and it be in the way or anything. Even though it's only a little bit, I don't want anything to be in the way. And then technically, when we're framing our front and back wall, they're pouring the slab underneath it. And so we can't frame in between how we need to just yet because you want to put it right on it. So it sucks. Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, life has been this way, and you kind of laugh about
Teaching you to slow down or something.
Slow down, baby. It's been slow. It's just one of those things where I guess it's allowed us to focus on things we need to focus on without that being in the picture as well. May not make sense right now. It'll make sense later and everything, but doing the barn and all that stuff, we still got some fencing to do, stuff like that. I'm not trying to say it's mindless work, but I don't have to really think that hard to do it. It's stuff that been there, done that. It's really not, it's a physical job, but it's not something that I have to wrap my brain around and try to figure this stuff out. And it's not the most important thing in the world that if it's slightly off because we have other things on our mind, it's not a major deal. So maybe that's like the blessing in disguise, the silver lining of it. And it's allowed us to concentrate on what we need to concentrate on. And maybe, I think, I'm just now thinking about it, we'll do a mock live chat later to see if it'll work. I forgot you can do it, but just do it private. And then we can see if it works. So we're going to try our hardest to go live tonight and get that going. It feels like we're like, starting on the 1st, we're going to go Monday through Friday. And then we missed last week, right? Did we miss a day?
Last week, yeah, we missed one day.
And then this, clearly, we missed yesterday. Not that we purposely missed it, it's just we couldn't. Yeah, so it's always just a goal. And if we miss it, we miss it. But it's a goal to put it out. And I think that's just pretty much anything in life is set goals and work your hardest. But when it doesn't happen, just chalk it up as a whatever, lesson learned or plan better, or hey, life's just the way it is. Move forward and go on. Don't dwell on it. And which, yes, it's really not a big deal that we didn't post.
Yeah.
It's just more of an example, I guess.
And then Crocker Life, also, it's been hard finding content. I don't want to just keep, so Crocker Life's content isn't really
Content.
No, it's just, it's crazy that people watch it. But I don't want to keep it's like the same thing, Groundhog Day, with it over and over. So
feed the animals.
Yeah, so it has been harder finding content for it when throughout the day it's daily vlogging for Crockers too.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
well, also,
that's just
but the thing is with Crocker Life, it's behind the scenes. But what we're doing really isn't much behind the scenes because all of it's going in the Crocker video. Yeah. So I think hopefully starting this next week, it's back to normal.
Yeah.
Them coming out and working on stuff. We're moving forward on the stuff we're moving on. And I think at that point it'll be
Yeah.
we'll be good to go. But yeah, if anything, comment down below what you guys would love to see that we don't already show. Crocker Life is behind the scenes if we got stuff going on. Some cooking, grilling, stuff like that. We're feeding the animals. I did the walking around the back, which was something different, and got way more views than I expected for me walking back there. I do think right now is probably not the best time, but maybe coming up when the weather gets better where we can actually go somewhere, even if it's to a park and walk around, or go to the lake or a river or whatever. I mean, there's stuff like that everywhere.
Yeah.
So right now is really not the ideal time.
Yeah. And then it's just showing the animals, which I know they're great animals. They got personality and stuff too, but it's just after... It just kind of all seems like it ends up the same, and I don't know, that's hard to put out, I guess.
Well, a little behind the scenes here. Every Crocker video we put out, I'm like, I could have done it better. Every Crocker Life video, Danielle's editing, this is so boring. And
it's so bad.
And I'm just like, it's what we normally put out. It just, you think it's bad, and I love the Crocker Life channel more than anything, and then I think the Crocker videos could be a lot better and done better and stuff. So I think as the content creator, you think differently than the viewer. I mean, hell, we've watched people do the same thing in every video, and we watch all the time. We'll watch Chelsea Lynn do mukbangs where she just sits in a car eating.
But that's different.
But it's the same thing.
Because she adds funny stuff.
But it's the same template.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at. So I think most people don't care. It's kind of like I said. I think I started talking about it stuff, but it's like Brain and my buddy SV Thunder Road / Retro Thunder Road now. For people that didn't know, he switched names, but I can just watch him sand and paint a boat pretty much every video. I just like them, and I like to watch that. Now there are certain channels that we watch that do the same thing every day, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. So it just
like
really
drags on.
Yeah,
and I'm just terrified to be that I guess.
And that's not a dig at anybody, because some people probably think that about us already. So you just don't want to be that to somebody. Yeah, and we're trying, and this is something that I think they say, like ADD, ADHD brains or whatever, whatever. And I do think this is how we are, whether it's that or not, is when people that have that brain, ADD, ADHD, whatever, when they finish a project, they don't feel rewarded. They just feel, it's over. I did it. Or not even I did it. Okay, cool. Done. What's the next thing? There's never a reward. Like every time I do a Crocker video, and this has been forever, I'm never like, yes. Like, that came out great. I'm like, I could have done it better, and I'm just relieved. That's what it is, relieved that it's over. That I don't have that to check off anymore. It's we already have 800 to do things. That's why people, and we get blamed all the time for this, for having a bunch of projects done finished. I can tell you how many times I'm sitting on the toilet pooping, and I'm scrolling through videos, and they're like, hey, remember that project I started? And then they show their garage, and it's 800 projects. They're like, well, I bought a new thing. Yeah. And it's just, people's brains are different. Some people can go and work on one thing. That's why Brandon, we're talking about all the time, he's, a great friend I've known forever. He can do those tedious, monotonous things that I think are tedious, but I think he loves it. Getting in there and pulling engines apart and taking little things apart. By that time I'm 30 seconds in, I'm done. I want to rip that sucker apart and let's go. And he can do it and then put it in plate and do it. Like, I'm not like that. But some people are. So I'm just like, I don't know how he does it. And then he probably looks at me and is like, I don't know how he does this, starting all these different projects, doing all these different things. So there's just something about us that reward is never really there. I think we just feel relieved that it's over. Yeah. And I think, and I'm hoping that I do think this way. is the first time we'll probably truly feel that since being together is when our house is done. And I truly do. And what a
Yeah.
better way to have a thing that you actually feel accomplished. You feel relieved that it's over, but you feel like rewarded.
Oh,
You
I mean, that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, you feel you like. If that's the only thing we feel rewarded with doing
take
stuff,
it.
I'll take it,
Yeah.
and I'll be pumped with that. And I've told y'all, and I've told Danielle, and I think I told my parents when I was there. I think my mom was like, "What are you gonna do when the house is done?" I said, "I'm gonna retire," and not that I'm done with YouTube. It's just I'm gonna retire with building. At that point, if I build something, it's for fun. That way, if I whatever I do after that, it's just for fun. And
Yeah.
so I think at that point, I will feel like we did it. We can relax. We can enjoy this. I love this place. I will never move again. Actually, I would move again if it was 100% done. I would buy something new.
Oh.
But I don't think we would. The only way I would sell this place is if we sold it all to buy a boat and lived out on the ocean. That'd be, well, maybe on a beach, docked up on a beach. That'd be the only way I'd sell everything. But if that ever happens, that'd be a long time from now.
Yeah.
But
That's a retirement
yeah,
age.
yeah. So the best way to describe us is we never feel rewarded. We just feel relieved. And I'm curious how y'all feel about that. If y'all are like that, or if y'all see that from us, or if this is new news to y'all. Just very curious. Everyone's perspective is way different. And I think that's the best thing that I love about the comments is you can do a video like this. You could do a build-in video. You could do whatever. And you see people's perspectives. You see, and I'm like, how can they even think that way? That was not even how we even put it out there. And like, I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. It's interesting to read the comments. And that's what I'll tell Danielle. I said, no matter what you do, people will always, there's going to be a million opinions coming at you of what they thought your intention was or whatever with that. And it's just like, how can I do a lot of times, I just got a message the other day. Love your videos, but less talk and more work. And I'm like, why would you message me this? They're like, don't get me wrong, I love your videos and stuff, but I'm like, why would you tell me that? Like, I felt like I was working more. Like, I thought I was, but I don't know. It just live your life the way you want, and no one's gonna realize what you're getting out of it. And for us, really, it's relief. And I can't wait till there's a reward. And I really do think that's going to be when our house is done. So, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think of us. Don't tell us. Don't, not
Be careful with that.
But, all right, guys. It has warmed up to 30 degrees, so it is getting warmer. I'm very happy with that. So, we will catch you guys on the next one. It just brightened up a little bit on here. And, truly appreciate you guys, and I want to know what y'all think. Do we feel rewarded, or how do y'all think of us? Do you think we're rewarded or relieved, or what? So, all right, guys.